Hey guys, so I just want to take you through a training session. The plan today was to train some shoulders, upper chest, and biceps, but I spent a bit more time training shoulders because that's just the way it worked out. Normally, when I go to the gym, I don't always have a plan. I just kind of improvise, look in the mirror, and see where I'm at. This whole week, I've been doing like a full body workout to catch up with training that I'd lost when I was in hospital. And now I'm just trying to get a feel on certain things that I'm really liking. And I felt like my shoulders disappeared super quickly and biceps as well as upper chest. So that was the plan today, but focused a bit more on the shoulders. So let's have a look. Starting with the video. The first exercise I decided to do was lateral raises on the lateral raise machine. It's a bit easier than doing free weights. It's easy to control. So this is always a nice starter. Normally I'll start with this and then I may do some lateral raises with dumbbells, but this is a way to just get it engaged and nicely controlled. The next exercise I decided to do is, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a plate loaded press. Looks like I'm loading three plates on either side. I started off with single plate and then two plates, and I was like, do you know what? I actually want to up it a little bit. Um, I am supposed to take it easy, so at the moment, I'm not going to go any higher than three plates because that will make me strain a bit more, and I don't want to strain too much when I'm training because of the whole blood clot which I have going on. So as you can see here, a bit of a strain, but nothing too crazy. Normally, when I'm doing plate loaded press, when I'm dropping my elbows, it's like I lean my head forward. It feels like a natural movement. If I kept my head back, it will feel like a strain on my neck. If you haven't tried it that way before, give it a go and see the way you feel. I'm just having a little rest here before I get up. Sometimes I feel a little bit tired. Superset going back to lateral raises. I do like lateral raises. If you want to get that kind of X frame or at least uh, V taper, you need to bring your shoulders out, and that comes with lateral raises. It's a really good one. I focus quite a lot on this one. Um, I literally started shoulders when I had already been training for about 16 years. I skipped it for 16 years because I just didn't see the point in doing shoulders. It's not until I started to compete was when I realized I need to start doing shoulders. But I'm very thankful for it now. The next one is Viking press. As you can see, I'm lowering the bar so that I get a bit more of a stretch right at the bottom of the press. Sometimes you don't need to load up the machine as much. It's a case of either raising the seat or lowering the position of the bar. Then it creates a bit more stress on the muscle. I don't necessarily want to go heavier. It's just a case of what degree and angle the bar is or whatever the machine is at. Viking press is a really good machine to use. Next exercise here is the Arnold press. So as you can see here, I'm starting off with 25, 25 kilos. Love this exercise. It hits the front delt and also the side delt. You do actually feel it on the chest as well, upper part of the chest. Like it requires a lot of control. It's not just a case of pressing up, pressing up. What you'll find is when you do an Arnold press, the weight you can lift is not the same as a standard dumbbell press because you have to control it to the front, rotate it to the side, and then press towards the ceiling. So it's a good one for, yeah, great shoulder development. I think here I'm up in the weight to 30 kilos. I think after this, I raised the weight up a little bit more, but I'm not sure if I recorded that one. So yeah, back into it. Nice control to the front, rotate, press towards the ceiling. I don't have the seat fully upright like the seat in a 90-degree angle. It's slightly tilted, so I can focus a bit more on the upper chest. Bit of effort to put the weight down to the floor. It's a bit mad. Okay, so now I'm doing an incline press. Sometimes I'll keep the range shorter to focus a bit more on the burn. Um, just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I might go full range, sometimes I don't. If I do a full range on this one, I may feel it around the stomach, and that's an area that I'm trying to not feel it at the moment. There we go. Just upped it to 2 plates either side. And I think I might have increased just like maybe another 10 kilos either side, but I don't think I recorded that. Great one for upper chest if you want to get that nice shelf at the top. Amazing exercise. And great if you don't want to go on free weights as well. So the next one here is underhand grip front raise. A great one for the front delt. Nice control on that one. Squeeze at the top, control. Nice bit of vascularity going on there. I'm very happy that my conditioning is coming back because I did lose it for a bit, eating lots of food. But now I'm focusing a bit more on just like nutritional timing, a little bit of intermittent fasting, and just eating the right amount of protein and fats, limiting carbs on certain days. But yeah, great exercise for upper chest. All right, we're going to do lateral raises again with the cables. The good thing about the cables is that it's like a sustained squeeze on the shoulders. It keeps the shoulders engaged throughout the whole movement, as opposed to using a dumbbell. Now we are on rear delts. I normally do at least two exercises on rear delts, but today it's just one. This machine could be used for flies or rear delts. Sort of going a bit quick there. Maybe I'm just trying to end the exercise. You want to slow it down a bit and focus a bit more on the squeeze at the back. Looks like I'm doing some speed reps. Maybe the weight was quite low, so I was kind of speeding through it. Normally, when I up the weight, then I focus a bit more on the squeeze. Gonna do a quick pose. There we go. Bang. There we go. Squeeze and squeeze. So this is my final exercise here. As I said before, I was going to do biceps, but I was a bit short on time, so I just decided to leave it. But it was a really good session today, super strong. But yeah, amazing session. I'll probably take you guys through a biceps session. Lots of people ask me about arms. Sometimes I'll do biceps and triceps together, but sometimes I'll just focus on doing maybe biceps with back or biceps with chest. It really depends on what I'm trying to achieve at that time. If I really want to fatigue the biceps, then I'll probably do biceps and back. But if I want to save the biceps to really work on the different options of biceps exercises, then I might just focus on the different bicep exercises while I'm focusing on a pressing exercise. Again, it's down to feel and the way I look, you know. If I'm working on the short head, then it's more of a straight bar type of exercise, or, supinated where the grip is where the palms are facing up. But many times I do more hammer curl or where my hands are in a neutral grip because that focuses a bit more on thickness. I like thick arms. I just think it looks really good. And we are now coming up to spring, and before you know it, it's going to be summer. And I want my body to look as dense as possible. Conditioning is nice, and having a peak on a biceps is nice, but it's very rare for me to be walking down the street doing a bicep pose to show someone my peak. Like the thickness of the arm is what's going to show, not the peak. Unless you're on the stage, the peak is cool, but it's all about the thickness. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you want more videos like this, please leave it in the comments below and I can focus a bit more on it. But thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Speak to you soon.